Hey everybody, HMV here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and I'm finally back, and we're starting a new series. This is a series that I've been wanting to start for about a week now, and I just don't have time. I still don't have time, but I'm making time. I'm forcing myself to have time to play Kerbal Space Program, and because of that, we're going to have some differences between this and your normal careers. First of all, actually, let me hit escape here, go into settings, and I'll show you what our game looks like here. This is basically a hard mode game with reverting, quick loading, and missing crews respawn. Missing crews are going to respawn because you guys are going to be submitting your names. It's got 100 hours, so if you die, you come back at 100 hours. I think that's fair. That's like, I don't know how many days that is, like 8, something like that. I really don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to auto hire. I'm not going to be able to destroy anything, or I am going to be able to destroy anything. And I've got a decline penalty on my career options in advanced. You guys do not level up immediately, but I am going to be sending the science lab out, the big science lab that will allow you to level up in the field. And we're also going to allow things to go into the negative. We've got all the limits on. I don't have require signal for control. I want a little bit of control at all times. Kerbal G tolerance is at 1. I think it's at 0.6 by default in hard mode. I'm allowing part upgrades, even though I don't think there's anything with part upgrades. I'm not using the pork jet parts or anything like that. Resource transfer is going to obey crossfeed rules, so that's going to be important when it comes time to have refueling and stuff. I have to make sure that my fuel lines and my docking ports are able to be cross-fed to each other. Other than that, it's basically the same. This is 1.01 to normally 0.65, I think, in the hard game. So let's go ahead and accept these, and let's accept these, and let's resume, and let's go ahead and take our normal 2 contracts, launch a vessel, get some science. Here we go. So yeah, submit your names. Here's the deal. Everybody can submit 1 female and 1 male. If you don't say, you're going to be a male, unless you're obviously a female. If you want, for example, Nathan, I know a lot of times you want Luna to be a female. You can go ahead and submit yourself and Luna, and you can both be in the space program. Why? Because there's going to be a lot of Kerbals in this space program. This is ideally for the long haul. We are going to be doing this for a very, very long time. The basic idea of this save is I'm going to do a grand tour. And it's going to be the laziest grand tour possible because I'm going to do it after or perhaps while I'm finishing off the complete colonization of the Kerbal system. Every planet, every moon is going to be colonized. I know I've said I was going to do it before. I'm going to do it now, and it's going to happen. And the reason it's going to happen is because I am loosening up my recording rules. I have a lot of busyness in my life right now. Let's go ahead and do this. I have a lot of busyness in my life. I have a lot of lack of free time in my life. And I am going to just roll with it and make this series. I'm going to record when I can, and when I can't, I'm going to play without recording. And I might record milestones and then do post commentary on them. You can't. Oh, I can't afford to launch the vessel. That's hilarious. I forgot about that. Yeah. I set up the other thing is I started with 0. So can I afford 1 mystery goo? Yes, I can afford 1. So let's go ahead and launch with 1. Yeah, I started with $0. So the money I got for my contracts was the only money I got. You might have heard a little meow in the background. I have a new cat. Currently, she is not my cat. She is a friend's cat who is in the hospital. That's one of the reasons I have very little spare time right now. Let's go ahead and perform all science here. Oh, yeah. I love it. I should also probably turn on automated science sampler. Here's my deal with automated science sampler. I'm going to set my threshold to 0.5. And then I'm going to say run single run experiments. We're not going to transfer. But when we do transfer, we're going to transfer all data. We will dump duplicates. And we will drop out of warp, and we will use per craft settings, and that's good for me. Okay, so go ahead and hop out, Jeb. Take your experiments here. Go ahead and hop back in. Oh, wait, hop back out. Sorry, Jeb. I know you're busy. You're a busy man. You need to get going here. I just wanted to make sure he could get the... where is my nav ball? That's weird. The nav ball was down. I don't know if that was a thing or what, but I'm going to watch for that. Yeah, let's go and watch. Not sure why we didn't get a crew report automatically. Oh, we apparently got one. Well, let's go ahead and take this crew report. And bring Jeb back down. But yeah, I'm going to play this game a lot, and I'm going to play it a lot when I can't record, because I can't record very much. This is the first time, literally, since 1.2 came out in full, that I've actually had time to sit down in the studio and record for more than 2 or 3 minutes, and I don't see that continuing. I don't see that abating anytime soon. So I'm just going with it, and I'm gonna do the best I can. So, like I said, submit your names and it'll be awesome. But until then, we are just going to do all the things we normally do, which is, let's go ahead and just drop off here. Let's just go ahead and take a new EVA report, overwrite it, keep it, and bring Jeb home. Okay, Jeb got us 4.4 science, and the craft got us 13 science total. Very nice. Let's go ahead and spend that right away. Just get the things we normally get. If it looks a little bright, that's because I have installed ambient light adjustment and I've cranked it up apparently all the way to the top. Let's go ahead and bring it back down. For now, it's all for the dark side of the planet. We only have 3.8 science, so we can't get anything else. Let's go ahead and take some more contracts. We could probably escape the atmosphere, but we might not need to. I am willing to decline contracts. Actually, did I install it? No, I didn't. Let's go ahead and X this contract. I'm not going to want to do any of these focused observational contracts, so I'm gonna sacrifice the rep right now to get rid of them, to drive that down into the ground so that we don't have to worry about it. We're not going to haul a heat shield into flight above Kerbin. We definitely haul a Mark 16 parachute into flight above Kerbin. Those are reasonable values. Let's go ahead and accept it. And then a radial mount parachute. If that was a drogue, I might think about it. Test the back at the launch site. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Test the thumper. So we're not gonna worry about getting into space. That means we now have money too, as well, I should say. Let's go ahead and test a back. Wow. Let's drain that thing of solid fuel. Definitely don't need that. And I think we're good. Do we have more science? We do. Let's go ahead and take a couple of these. I'm just going to put like 2 of them. Let's put 3 of them on. Does that look good? No, that looks bad. There we go. We'll put 3 of them on there. Get 3 experiments. That should get us going. And let's actually make sure we live through this. Buy that, slap it on. Ah, the game hates me. There we go. I'm not naming these ships because they're boring and stupid. I don't have a naming scheme for the rest of them, but I might think of one before the next episode. Ooh, Kerbal Alarm Clock shows me these. I like that. Let's go ahead and keep these experiments. And we don't need to hop out and do anything, so let's go ahead and hit T key, right arrow, and... Oh, apparently I did both, but that's okay. Now, did we tested our thumper, but we did not test this. I totally forgot that we needed to get to 4 kilometers, but that's not a big deal. We'll get that eventually. Automated science sampler, getting all the automated science. As I said, I'm in hard mode, so science is only 60%. That's basically making up for the fact that I'm getting it all because I just refuse to do the drudgery science. I'm sorry. If I never have to right click on a thing again, I'll be the happiest guy in the world. Nicely done, Jeb. Let's go ahead and hop out, get these temperature scans, get your EVA report, go ahead and collect this data, hop back in, get another crew report, and get out of here. And we got 21 science, 57 bucks. And we can unlock 1 tech node. Do we want more science? I think we want more science. I don't think there's really any choice. We need to just drill through the science as fast as possible. Okay, and we got room for 1 more contract. Test a heat shield splashdown. We could probably do that. Test the stack decoupler at the launch site. We could do that. This is $2 grand. This is $8 grand. Well, let's go ahead and take the one that's $8 grand. Yeah, I think that's fair. Let's go and do that. We'll make sure we actually get both of these now. Okay, we can't use the back anymore, but we can use a hammer. If we're gonna do it, we should do it right, right? This is all correct. Okay. What do we got here? Where's our contracts? There we go. Okay, we should just get this. And then test the heat shield. So we need a heat shield. Even though we obviously don't need one. But we need to test it, so we might as well bring it along. It's in thermal. I love the new tabs, by the way. Let's drain this of ablator. And then let's go ahead and get our new science experiment here. We probably need 3 of these. Oh, we had 4 of the other ones. That's pretty funny. Let's get 3 of these. And then we probably only need 2 of these now. Because as we clear out science around here, we're going to get less and less need for these things. Let's go ahead and save this guy. And you know what? Jeb's done 2 of these. Let's let Val go out and launch. Even though these guys are going to be going. I'm going to rename these guys to you guys. Eventually, I'll probably be Jeb and then just rename the other 3 to the first 3 people to ask. And launch it. Keep that experiment. Okay, what do we got to do here? We got to test the heat shield splashdown. And we need to have a Mark 16 parachute flying at 4,000. Gotta make sure we get to 4,000. Okay, now we need to make sure we slow down. Because we are going way too fast. Okay, we can always pop the chute to make sure it slows it down. So we should be fine with that, but we just got it. So we're good. Val's having some fun here, swinging her capsule back and forth while she waits to come down. And then she's going to run the test. And look at that. We got some science, too. She should probably hop out and get that EVA report. Oh, wait. Hop out again. Not sure if the crew report is going to be a duplicate or not. But just in case. Let's go and recover. Okay, Val got us 29 science, $91,000, and she's got 16 rep points, apparently. I don't know what that means, but hey, let's go with it. Okay. I think we're ready to possibly escape the atmosphere. Let's see what we can research here. 29. We can research 1 more node, and I think we're gonna go for slightly bigger fuel tanks in the back, and then we're gonna look at escaping the atmosphere here. We're not gonna orbit yet. So what else can we do? We don't want to haul a heat shield. A radial drogue shroot. That's what I wanted to do, was the drogue chute. Those are very reasonable parameters there. Let's see if we can upgrade mission control. We can't. So there we go. So that's our next thing. We're gonna leave the atmosphere and we're gonna drogue shoot ourselves back down. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to want 2 goos. We're probably going to want the same experiments we have right now. Maybe we only need 2 of these guys. Let's go into radial mode. Do 2 of those here, and then 2 of these here. Radial. X. There we go. It just looks better to have them kind of be equal there. And let's get rid of this stupid heat shield because we don't need it. Let's go ahead and unlock the swivel, unlock the back, unlock this fuel tank. We should probably have a decoupler here. We should probably have the drogue chute considering we're using it. And let's put like 4 of these on here. Oh. And here's a little trick. I'm going to make this guy be 8, this guy be 9, this guy's 10, and then this guy's going to be 11. That way this guy drains first and this guy drains last. Okay, Kerbal Engineer says we've got 25 grand. That should be enough, but let's go ahead and do overkill the way we like to. We did just unlock the back. We might as well put it on there and have some fun, right? And let's go ahead and... Oh, we still got the monopropellant drain from here. Yeah, that could actually get us to orbit. We might actually take the orbit contract if we get so lucky as to actually get this thing to work. There we go. And we should probably do something crazy like that. Val, Jeb, whoever you are, you might die. I'm actually pulling back on the stick. Doesn't seem to be working. We might be in trouble. Val seems undaunted. Oh my word, she died from that. I thought she would be perfectly safe. Well, she is going to respawn. Oh well, that's what you get. Tell you what, I think this is a good place to end it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Submit your names. I enjoyed playing it. I'm HMV and I will, as always, talk at you later.